Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Adrielle, and I am currently narrating a story of my life dating back from January 2016. Previous episode, I talked about Brandon Moore, my God-Ordained husband. And this episode, I am going to talk about what is a God-Ordained marriage. So, here it goes. So, what is a God ordained marriage? A God ordained marriage is a marriage ordained by God. And the purpose of it is for these two people to come together and accomplish a particular task on the earth. So basically, God is these people's matchmaker. God is matching these two people together to accomplish to accomplish his will, not just something, to accomplish his specific will on the earth. Now, a lot of times in the Christian community, you hear God doesn't pick your spouse. That is wrong. Um, that's completely wrong. And that we have free will. Well, yes, we do have free will, but God does pick your spouse. The issue is that a lot of people just don't care about the will of God and they don't consult God. So they would rather pick whoever they want to pick. While there are people who, they would want who God wants for them. And then there are people who have no choice but to marry the person God has for them. So, for example, Mary had to marry Joseph because Jesus was coming through the lineage of David. Joseph was a descendant of David. Esther had to marry the king because somebody was going to plot to kill the Israelites. So those are what you call God ordained marriages. Like these two people have to be married. They have to. And not only do they have to be married, God has already ordained these marriages in the spirit realm. He's already matched these people two together. But here's the thing though, even though God has matched these two people together in the spirit realm and it's going to manifest in the natural, there is an enemy on the earth who likes to disrupt God's plans. And when the enemy comes to find out that these two people have a God ordained marriage, he would want to do everything in his power to disrupt God's plans, to separate these two people so they do not get married. Now, how can the enemy disrupt God's plans of these two people getting married? Well, it could be someone trying to sabotage God's plans by telling people that they shouldn't tell, which I was doing. And also, it could be somebody being disobedient. So, for example, if let's say God tells a man that this is his wife, and because of pride or because of arrogance, pride, arrogance, or maybe because he's weak minded, people pleaser, cares so much about public opinion, he decides to not get in agreement with God's will and be with someone else. Now, when that man does that, he is coming into agreement with the plans of the enemy. And not only is he coming into agreement with the plans of the enemy, he doesn't even know the type of woman that the enemy is going to send his way. Typically, the enemy will send a Jezebel, a woman who is a woman who really doesn't care about him, just cares about what comes with him, a woman who has no standards, a woman who has low self esteem, and she uses relationships for validation. She's the type of woman who will lure men into relationships by using sex and seduction and very materialistic, very plastic. It's just a woman that it's not good, a woman that's not good for him. Now, if this woman doesn't get her way with this man, she would start to spread lies about him and she would start to probably embarrass him on social media. She would just start doing crazy stuff. And if this man is weak minded, if he fears people, is a people pleaser, he is going to fall for Jezebel. Now, but here's the thing about that. If this man falls for Jezebel, he is out of alignment of God's will. And not only is he out of alignment of God's will, he's out of alignment of God's purpose in his life. So if he was a man who was operating in purpose before, he's not going to be operating purpose again. So, whatever career or whatever business he was doing that God gave him, God is going to strip it away from him, and things are just not going to work out. So, he would be someone who would try so many business endeavors, promote it on social media, and all of them will go straight to the bin. They will go nowhere, because this man is out of alignment of God's will, and he was clearly disobedient to what God instructed him to do. So that is how someone can, come in between what God has going on for them being in a God-ordained marriage. So yeah, so just want to bring some enlightenment, some shed some light to what a God-ordained marriage is. And yeah, so next episode, I'm going to keep talking about the month of August. If you like this video, if it was edifying, like, share, subscribe, and yeah, do all that stuff. Do all that stuff. And until next time, bye.